Welcome to the American AVK Series 67 Post Flushing Hydrant Overview Module. In this module, you'll get an overview of the Series 67 Post Flushing Hydrant. We'll review function, standards compliance and testing, construction features, product range, and materials. The Series 67 Post Flushing Hydrant, also called a post hydrant or a flushing hydrant, is a self-draining dry barrel hydrant used primarily for flushing stagnant water and mineral deposits from potable water pipelines. It's typically installed in rural areas to ensure water quality and is not approved for use as a fire protection hydrant. So why isn't the flushing hydrant approved as a fire protection hydrant? First, fire hydrant standards require that a hydrant intended for fire protection be equipped with a minimum of 2 outlet nozzles. The post-flushing hydrant has only 1 outlet nozzle. And second, the main valve opening on the post-flushing hydrant is only 2 1/4 inches. Fire protection installations typically require a 4-inch minimum valve opening for sufficient water supply. However, the post-flushing hydrant is usually installed in remote areas, and a fire protection hydrant may not be located nearby. In this instance, the post-flushing hydrant may be the only source of water with which to fight a fire. Therefore, AVK has designed our post hydrant to operate in the same manner as our larger Series 27 fire protection hydrants. The Series 67 hydrant is equipped with the same 2.5-inch hose outlet nozzle that's used on the larger Series 27 fire hydrant, so that a fire hose can be connected to the Series 67 hydrant if it's the only water source available. The AVK Series 67 post-flushing hydrant is certified to the NSF 61 standards for safe drinking water and to NSF 372 for the low lead requirements of the Safe Drinking Water Act. As the primary use for this hydrant is not fire protection, the Series 67 post-flushing hydrant does not conform to AWWA, UL, or FM fire protection standards. The AWWA C502, UL 246, ULC 520, and FM 1510-1511 standards for dry barrel hydrants all require that a hydrant intended for fire protection must be equipped with a minimum of 2 outlet nozzles. However, the Series 67 post-flushing hydrant is tested to the AWWA C502 standard. This hydrant, which is rated to 250 psi, is seat tested and shell tested at 500 psi, 2 times the rated working pressure. The Series 67 flushing hydrant is manufactured in the USA at our ISO 9001, ISO 14001 certified facility and carries a 1-year manufacturer's warranty. So what if your customer needs a hydrant specifically for use in fire protection? No problem. Fire protection hydrants require a minimum of 2 outlet nozzles. The AVK Series 67 post-flushing hydrant has only 1 outlet nozzle, so it's not certified by UL or FM for use as a primary fire protection hydrant. For customers requiring a hydrant specifically for fire protection, AVK recommends the Series 27 dry barrel or Series 24 wet barrel hydrants. Now let's discuss the construction features of the Series 67 post-flushing hydrant. This hydrant comes standard with a breakable traffic flange and a breakable stem coupler, making it easier to repair if it's accidentally hit by a car or by farming equipment. All internal working parts of the Series 67 post-flushing hydrant are removable without excavation using the AVK Series 67 operating wrench. And the Series 67 and larger Series 27 hydrants share the same hose cap, cap chain, and weather shield components. These parts are interchangeable between the 2 hydrant series, reducing parts inventory for our customers. The hydrant is also equipped with an external grease zerk, making it easier to lubricate the hydrant. No disassembly is required. Located at the bottom of the hydrant is the one-piece main valve. The main valve eliminates a large number of parts which are used by our competitors to build hydrants. This reduces parts inventory and also makes it very easy to replace. The main valve also incorporates the rubber rib developed for our larger Series 27 HydroFlow main valve that greatly reduces the chance of water hammer, which can damage your piping system. The Series 67 post-flushing hydrant is available with a single 2.5-inch outlet nozzle. The nozzle threads are 2.5-inch NST as standard. Other thread options are available upon request, including stores connections. The weather shield and nozzle cap operating nuts can be manufactured in a variety of shapes and sizes to meet the needs of local specifications. A hand wheel is optional. It can be ordered open left or open right. As standard, the hydrant is equipped with any one of the following inlet bases at no additional cost. And the Series 67 can be provided in any bury depth required by the customer. Now let's review some of the materials for the Series 67 post-flushing hydrant. The weather shield and cap are cast iron to ASTM A126 Class B standards, protecting the operating mechanism and the bronze operating nut from the elements. The nozzle section, two-piece breakable flange, barrel, and inlet base are ductile iron to ASTM A536 standards, providing superior strength. The upper stem and breakable coupling are stainless steel. The lower stem is steel as standard. 304 stainless steel is optional. The operating nut, thrust nut, nozzle, seat ring, and main valve flange are corrosion-resistant bronze. The one-piece main valve has a ductile iron core that's completely encapsulated with EPDM rubber. The EPDM rubber is resistant to chlorine, chloramine, and UV light and will not impose any taste or odors into the drinking water. The cap gasket and O-rings are NBR, which is resistant to organic compounds that may be found in the soil. The hardware is zinc-plated steel as standard. 304 or 316 stainless steel is optional. The below-ground coating is electrostatically applied fusion-bonded epoxy to AWWA C550 standards for corrosion protection, and the above-ground coating is acrylic polyurethane, providing resistance to UV rays. Now that you've completed this training, let's review the highlights of the module. In this module, you learned that the AVK Series 67 post-flushing hydrant is used primarily for flushing stagnant water and mineral deposits from potable water pipelines. It's typically installed in rural areas to ensure water quality and is not approved for use as a fire protection hydrant. The Series 67 hydrant is compliant with NSF 61 and NSF 372, but does not conform to AWWA, UL, or FM standards. The Series 67 post-flushing hydrant is available with a single 2.5-inch outlet nozzle, can be equipped with an MJ, NPT, or flanged inlet base, and can be provided in any bury depth. It's manufactured in an ISO 9001, ISO 14001 certified facility and carries a 1-year warranty. Congratulations! You've completed this module.